because they really showed their ignorance with regards to our industry, even though we had at many different times met with them personally, discussed with them what our industry is about. Their rules did not reflect what is true of our industry.
What aspects of those rules were problematic for you?
Well, they missed the nuances of like what it takes to get a smoker to convert from smoking to vaping, and some of those rules kind of limited a person's ability to actually go through the normal organic process to actually successfully quit cigarettes, honestly.
Okay. And I mean, as far as was it not allowing the tasting? What was it? Was it the bans on flavors?
It was limiting the tasting. I mean, just as you and I are kind of sitting here talking right now, we have customers that are kind of coming in and out that are actually going through menus, reviewing the flavors. It takes time, and they wanted to limit that to 3 people at a time could do it, so that if a 4th person walked in here and wanted to sample a product, taste something, they'd have to wait for one of the other people to stop doing it. It's limiting commerce, it's limiting customer choice, and it hurts us.
And are those rules actually in effect now in Pierce County, or those were proposed and abandoned?
Those rules, I believe, are technically in effect right now. We are challenging those rules in court.
That's right.
And of course, obviously, with the state's intention to regulate on a state level, and with the statewide uniformity or preemption clause actually being in there, that kind of limits the counties from being able to exact licensure fees and things of that nature. Everything's kind of up in the air, and nobody really knows, which is why we want to abide by the rules as best that we can until everything is decided on.
About your court challenge, what are some of the key elements in there that for which you're basing your suit on?
My lawyer would probably be best to answer that, because I'm not sure what
But you are doing a court challenge, and
yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. So,
okay.
Yeah. So kind of a big deal, I guess, as far as whether or not the challenge to Tacoma-Pierce County Health Department specifically versus what the state has actually implemented and allowed for the counties to do. I think the important distinction is that we're not challenging Pierce County, and we're not challenging the city of Tacoma. We're challenging the Tacoma-Pierce County Health Department, which has stated itself that is an independent regulatory body that is able to enact and rules and enforce those rules. So.
And what are you hoping comes out of this, or how do you hope these might be reconciled, the rules that the Tacoma-Pierce County Health Department has and the state now soon will have?
That's up to the judge.